I'm Ben McKinley, an industrial designer at the Harley Davidson styling studio. And so I really got into bikes in school. We had a few programs with the studio here at Harley Davidson where it'd be a sponsored project, so got to meet the guys from the studio. And one of the things that really attracted me to Harley Davidson in the first place is there's sort of a real kind of honesty and authenticity of material. And that connection to what really used to be cool about bikes, but still bringing it forward. So the 48's really all about kind of being minimal and stripped back, but also muscular and tough. We've been using the term sort of urban assault. Yeah, so one thing we went after with the 48 to kind of give it a little bit more performance edge was the front end, and we've gone up from today's Sportster forks of 39 millimeters to these 49 millimeter forks, and so they're really beefy. That kind of combined with the new cast wheels really kind of fits the sort of muscular image of the bike. The whole assembly is actually lighter than today's. It's not only optimizing the look, but also paying attention to how can we make it be more fun to ride. So I think when we're looking for inspiration or going to shows, we've started seeing a lot of people really becoming inspired by sort of 60s and 70s kind of Harley Davidson era graphics or kind of tank art. So the graphic sort of echoes that era without being totally literal, so it's a new twist on that sort of a theme. There's a lot of dripping wet gloss black, and we left a little bit more chrome. It's a dark bike, but it's still premium. We've taken what's really cool about 48 today and taken it to the next level.
My name is Dice Nagel. I'm a senior designer here at Harley Davidson Design Studio. I've been drawing as far as I can remember, and I've been in love with motorcycles since I was a kid. I think those two put together, I think that helped me to become who I am as a designer. But it takes the whole team to make my fantasy into reality. It's challenging, but it's very rewarding at the same time. When we started this project, this was called Blacksmith. The design approach that I took was to make this a factory baba. The design influence I got from the shows that I attend, the design is something that I would do to my personal bike. For example, air cleaner cover, finned, raised, is actually made of metal. The Eagle graphic represents Americana. I worked very close with our graphic guy, and he started with a hand sketch Harley Davidson logo and turned that into Eagle. The seat, tuck and roll, old is new. This is what you see in the cutting edge motorcycle shows. We use bullet holes as one of the design features. The wheel design is another highlight for this project. We were able to reduce the weight by 8 pounds total. I made a machine cut edge, the spokes, to give a new visual identity. If you like the bike, then you love it once you get to put your own miles to it. You may put scuffs, scratches, and maybe dings and dents, but that's okay because those will make the bike look better. The way I ended up with Harley Davidson was I graduated from the design college in California, which Willie G graduated from. I'm just like any other guys in the studio, I'm a gearhead. I eat, sleep, and breathe motorcycles.
I think that Just being with this group is probably one of the cooler aspects of the job. We've got a lot of really passionate people that really love what they do, total gearheads, and got guys restoring cars, customizing bikes.
So you have to be in love with motorcycles and know who you're working for. To me, the appeal of a Sportster is the stripped down, bare knuckles, very young.
It's kind of about the experience, have a good time on it. We talked about differentiation a lot.
Yeah, for example, iron's all about all business, no bling.
Yeah, 48's a little kind of higher end without sort of losing that rider's bike feel to it. The riding position is pretty different between the two of them, with the mid controls on the iron versus the forward controls on the 48. So the 48's a little more aggressive, your feet are out in front of you.
I think iron offers more, you're in charge, you're in control. Ultimately, I like to think that our customer would think that when they buy a motorcycle, I want them to feel like it's tailor-made to them. So that's why we take extra mile, just make sure there's no compromise.